I knew that the final look of 2023 had to be something incredible, so I put a lot of pressure on myself. I sat down, played around, and came up with this. What are we thinking? I'm absolutely loving it. So today I'm going to be doing the other eye, reflecting on 2023. Oh boy, it has been a ride. The highest highs and the lowest lows of my whole life. I'm actually refilming this video because the original video that I filmed got a little heated, okay? It turned into a massive bitter rant about people. So I'm toning it down again today, okay? I'm being a little bit more civilized. I want to give a massive thank you to everyone who has supported me this year. I'll obviously get more mushy and into all that later on in the video. But just before we do jump into it, if you have not already, like and subscribe. I have finished Vlogmas now. It is the final day of Vlogmas. I have uploaded every single day in the past 31 days, and I'm going to be uploading every single day in January as well, so you do not want to miss all the amazing fun uploads. Everything on my face today will be linked down in the description box, so if something takes your fancy, you know exactly where to find it. So I'm just going to jump straight into it. I might zoom you guys in a little bit so that we can do our eyes together. This is going live on New Year's, so if you want to do your makeup with me, definitely let me know what eye look you're doing for the big night ahead. Okay, so I'm going to start off with Clued In. Of course, I didn't even tell you what palette I'm using. The Blue Moon palette from Colourpop. It had to be, okay, it is an oldie but a goodie. You can see she is beaten up. She's seen better days, okay? So I'm using this, and I wanted something that contrasted a little bit, so I'm using my Making Mauves, which is not a palette I normally reach for, but I was going to use my That's Taupe, but I thought, you know what? Push yourself out your comfort zone a little bit. So I'm going to be using this in conjunction with this, and I'm very, very excited. I'm going to go in with Clued In, which is this deep dark blue matte, which has pan on it. Of course. So 2023, where do we begin? I feel like the first half of this year and the second half of this year have been 10 years apart, to be honest. The personal growth that I have been through in the second half of 2023 is incredible to me. I am a different person than who I was last year. This time last year, I had my first filler appointment booked, which breaks my heart really right now. It really does, looking back and thinking that I needed filler. It's really, really sad. All my filler has been dissolved now. I didn't get it dissolved, but it's just naturally dissolved. I would never get filler done again while I'm in my like young age. Maybe when I'm 50 and I need a bit of a boost. Like if someone would call me pretty, I would not believe them at all. I was so deep in a depression that I didn't even realize that I was in, and it was definitely down to a few people. I've learned my lesson from my other video that I deleted. I'm not gonna get into it, okay? I'm not, but it was definitely brought on by certain people. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm trying to walk a line of being honest but also not exposing everything to the world, you know. Okay, so I've just popped Clued In on the inner and outer corners. This time last year, I was also in a relationship of sorts, which really made me unhappy. I didn't realize how unhappy it made me until it all ended about halfway through this year, and that is really where my self-confidence journey kicked off. I am a different person to who I was even 6 months ago. I'm so unbelievably happy, and I've not felt that in so long. Like, I used to be terrified of conflict. I'm going in with, what is it? Marquee. I read that as like Marac or something. I was like, Marac? What is Marac? Marquee. Dyslexic, guys, bear with. But when that relationship ended and I left him, okay, I ditched him, which I never thought I would do because I was like obsessively in love with this guy. I left him and I instantly felt amazing. Like, oh my God, it was like a switch turned off in my brain, and I just became the person I was always meant to be. Okay, I got catcalled the other night in Liverpool twice, and twice I yelled back for them to F off, which I would never do before. This time last year, I was this little mouse, so scared of confrontation and like, oh, don't notice me, don't look at me, like, please don't. But now I'm like, oh my God, yeah, like, I can tell people when they've pissed me off. And I just, simple things like that I could never do before, and it's because I was in such a horrific place mentally, and I just didn't even realize. And what's really, really warmed my heart is that since getting with my current boyfriend, Ben, who is like the best thing in the world, like love him to bits. He is such a contrast from my last relationship. You guys have said just, oh, you look so happy. Like even on camera, you're like shining, you're glowing, you're looking so much happier. And like for you guys to notice that as well is like, it really says something to me, because I didn't even realize how bad I was in my last 2-year relationship. But I feel like I'm meant to be who I am right now. And I always felt like I was not who I was meant to be before. It's just such a weird feeling. I can't really describe it, but like I just feel confident. I can walk down the street and think like, hell yeah, I look good. Or like I can tell people to F off when they piss me off. Or like conversations with my boyfriend right now, I can bring up things that have annoyed me that he's done. Not big things at all, like really, really minor things. I just want to preface that. But I couldn't do that in my last relationship. I was so scared of him leaving me that like any minor thing that annoyed me, I could not bring it up, because I'd just be like, oh my god, he's gonna leave me, and there's so many women that he's said like want to sleep with him, so I can't say anything because it might annoy him or upset him. And now I'm like, I don't care. I have the confidence to know that I can bring things up with my boyfriend now, and he's not gonna just be like, oh well, there's 50 women that want to sleep with me, you know? I'm so happy. I'm just really happy that I found someone with shared morals, shared responsibility, and I'm just like, the fact that you guys have noticed it as well warms my heart. Like I am so happy. Okay, it's looking a little bit muddy right now, but we will change it, I promise. I'm gonna go in with Big Fig, which is this kind of mauvey pinky matte. I have noticed the Making Mauves palette is very, very kick-uppy. I don't know if you guys have noticed that as well, or maybe it's mine just getting a little bit old. But yeah, it's very, very kick-uppy. Something else that has really helped is I've left uni. I'm no longer a uni student. About in the middle of second year of uni, I kind of realized like, this is not what I want to do. I don't want to be in musical theatre. This is not my passion. It was really a struggle for me to get up and go to uni a lot of the time. I was put on a reduced timetable for my third year from like the principal. Like she was like, do not come in, only come in for your assessed classes. And I think that annoyed a lot of my classmates. I did feel like an outsider a lot of the time. And, you know, there's been an incident that I've heard of, like all of the class was invited to a birthday party and me and another girl were the only two not invited. Things like that really do make me feel like an outsider. But with everything that was going on at the time, it's like I'd rather be an outsider than like push myself to my limits to please other people. And that has been a massive thing as well this year. Like I'm living for me. I'm not living for other people. Other people don't control how I live my life. And that is something that I've learned to not just accept, but also like really value. Okay, so we've done the mattes. Looking a little bit like I've been punched in the face, not gonna lie, but we will change it. It will come together, I promise, I promise. Look at this eye, look at how beautiful this eye is. Okay, I'm gonna go in with Mauve on Top, which is this like super shocky, beautiful shade. I really need to use this palette more because, I don't know, at the start of this year and like even before this year, pinks, nah, I don't want a pink. But now, I think since working on the Modern Renaissance palette, I don't love pinks, but these mauvey shades are actually really, really beautiful. I don't know. I would definitely reach for a mauve over a pink. There's something about it that's definitely grown on me. And these pinks aren't like pinks. They're not like Love Letter in my Modern Renaissance. They are still very wearable and quite subtle soft pinks, which I really like. Okay, so I've just dotted that in the center of the eye. Then we're going back to Blue Moon. And we're going in with Tide Pool, which is this shimmery mid-toned blue. And I'm just going to dab that on the outer part of like the mattes, where the mattes meet the shimmers. And I'm going to be very, very careful, dotting it very, very lightly. I'm not wanting like super pigment on this. I'm just wanting a little wash. And then I'm going to go in with mauve on top a tiny bit again, just to blend it out more. Okay, that is the eyeshadow pretty much done, but obviously I couldn't just leave it like this, could I? No. I had to push my limits. So I actually got the idea for this on Pinterest. It is, let me find it. It's this look here. You can see the like winged liner. She's obviously done it in red, but I'm doing it in like yellow. And I don't know who the original creator of this is. It says DYH121420. That's the only trademark on it. So I just want to give full transparency. I got the idea from this beautiful eye grid thing. It's not an original idea. Please don't sue me. Okay, so getting these even is going to be a task. Okay, it's going to be... I always do one eye really, really well. And then I'm like, whoops. Right, stay with me, guys. I need moral support, okay? My acne journey as well has been insane. Pop up a picture right now of what my skin looked like in February. It was really, really bad. My skin right now is not the best that it's been. I've just come off my first period in like 3 months. It's been a whole thing, okay? I've been to the doctor and all that stuff. But obviously, period skin, not going to be the best. But in my other get ready with me's, my skin has been completely clear. And I did actually do a video in January this year, and it was basically saying that 2023 is going to be the year that I love my skin. And honestly, it really has been. Apart from obviously a few period breakouts right now, my skin is incredible. And I think that is another reflection of my mental health and how amazing I feel, how confident I feel, how just happy I am. Like, it definitely reflects in my skin. If I'm particularly stressed, I'll pick my skin to oblivion. I'll have like just the picture that you saw. And now it's just amazing. And it's definitely been in the last 6 months that it is really cleared. I've got away from uni. I've got away from that relationship. I've got in a very good relationship now. And my skin is just thriving. Like, I'm thriving. My skin's thriving. My mental health's thriving. Like, yeah, I'm really good. Okay, so I'm going to do just like a winged liner first of all. And I'm going to try my best. I'm really scared. Okay, right. I need to shift in my seat a little bit. I need to get zen, get focused. Here we go. Okay, I think that's a good angle. What are we thinking? I think that's okay, actually. I think those angles are pretty good. To be honest, it's not the wing that I'm worried about. It is definitely this, whatever this thing is in the middle. I then used my Glisten Cosmetics split liner in Banana Split. I love this thing so much. If I'm ever doing graphic liner, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be with a yellow. So this is the only split liner that I own, because otherwise I'll just use eyeshadow and then Inglot Duraline. But this has a dent in it because, I don't know, yellows. I just love yellow liner. It's probably because I love blue eyeshadow so much, and I know that yellow goes so well with blue, as it does today, of course. So I'm then going to use almost like this wing as like an outline to like trace, and I'm just going to do like a mini wing on the bottom. Okay, I think that's come out quite even, quite nice. Oh, it's this next part. I might have to run off camera to do this next part because I'm like shaking. I really don't know why I do these things, because I know it always turns out so good at the start and then it just doesn't. Yeah, I'm gonna go off camera. I'm not gonna put that pressure on myself. I'm gonna start with the black, do the outline, and then kind of clean up almost with the yellow. So hopefully when I see you next, it's gonna be all put on and ready to go. Okay, ooh, I hope so. Wish me luck. Okay, wish me luck. Hey, look at this. This is a lot better than I thought it would be. I think this side, the little like, I don't know, arrow thing is slightly higher, but I think we've done a really, really good job. No one's going to be looking that close. I hope not. Anyway, don't look, stay away. So I'm going to put my sexy little headband on. Boom, keep the hair out my eyes. So this is actually the last video that you're seeing with this background as well. So I'm really happy to say that. Oh my God, I have not liked my background for the longest time. And tomorrow, literally subscribe. All right, turn on notifications because it is the best video ever coming live tomorrow. I'm completely redecorating my whole setup. I have actually already filmed that video, and then I had to take it all down to then film the last few videos of Vlogmas. So if you're wondering why there's paints and highlighters in there, it's because I already reorganize things. I'm gonna use my ABH foundation just because it's bougie, okay? New Year's is my favorite ever day of the year. I absolutely love New Year's. Obviously, today is not New Year's when I'm filming this, but it is when you're watching this, so who cares? New Year's, okay, I'm feeling it. Just done 2 pumps of this. It is my newest foundation, so yeah, let's go for it. And it's bougie. I love ABH. So 2024, I don't mean this to sound like big-headed or anything like that, but it's all about me. 2024 is going to be all about me, my career, my mental health, my physical health, my just everything, okay? My family, my friends. Sorry, I'm just drying a brush. I just washed it. I feel like in 2023, I have just put a lot of other people's needs before my own, and I want that to stop. I want to live for me. Like, I'm the main character of my own life, okay? I want to do what's best for me. Obviously, I'm not going to become like a narcissist or anything like that, but I really want to put myself first for once. I really haven't. I've put everyone else before me, and this is the year that it changes, okay? I have made like a big list of things that I want to focus on in 2024. A lot of it is like health, physical health. My physical health has not been very good. I've been on antibiotics a lot this year. Funnily enough, when I left my ex, I did not need any antibiotics anymore. Funny. But I'm not going to say anything more about that. So hopefully, now that I don't have that issue, I will not be needing antibiotics very much. Hopefully, because like you don't really want to be on antibiotics a lot in your life. I've been on antibiotics, no joke, about 10 times this year. Only in the start of this year though. In the first 6 months of this year, I've been on antibiotics about 10 times. It's been a real rough ride. I've also had issues with like a possible ovarian cyst or a benign tumor in my uterus, which is really good. That was really fun. I think I don't have one. Can't be 100% sure. I will get back to you. So that'll be a really, really good fun start to 2024. If it turns out I have something fun in my uterus, that'd be really good. Like, I was waking up with like the most intense period cramps you have ever had in your life, and it was like waking me up at like 3 a.m. It was awful. It was so bad. So hopefully that's nothing to do with the antibiotic things that I had to deal with at the start of this year, not going into it, but yeah, it has been like my health in general, my health and my physical health, my mental health has been not great this year. So I'm changing it. I'm putting in place good, positive habits, working out, eating well, all that kind of stuff. I think it does go back to like, I didn't like myself, so I wasn't looking after myself, and yeah, it stops, it ends. And if you are in the same kind of mindset, if you are putting someone else, especially a partner, in front of you, please don't. This is your year. This is your time. A new year, a new start. Please look after yourself, whether that's your mental health, your physical health, anything. Please look after yourself. Like, take this as an omen. Take this as your sign. If you're into manifestations, if you're into anything like that, this is it. This is me telling you from the bottom of my heart, please make 2024 your year. Make 2024 the year you look out for you. No one else. It is your life. Please, 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 please look after yourself. Don't get yourself in bad situations, in bad relationships. This is your year. You look after you. So yeah, say goodbye to this background. It is going. Today is the last day that you will see this background. I am in love with my new background. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have already had a little bit of a sneak peek. It is caitlin.c_official. I am wanting to grow my Instagram as well in the next 12 months. That would be amazing. And of course, I am wanting to grow my YouTube as well. I do have some set goals for myself. I want to hit 5,000 subscribers by this time next year. And with my analytics, I've kind of added everything up. And it is very doable for me to do that. So I'm so excited. I am also going to be uploading every single day in January. I have said that a few times on my channel, but if you have not heard that, I will be uploading every single day in January, probably all year. 365 videos next year. I will probably take some time off. This is just what I want to do, especially coming from drama school where like I was doing something every day that I did not want to do, and I feel like I've just found my calling. So I really want to focus on this. I really want to make this my actual career. I really want to like, I don't know, pay my bills with YouTube. That would be so amazing. I am going to be doing a very kind of cheeky video in January all about how much money I earned this year on YouTube. This has been my second year fully earning on YouTube, and I have doubled my income from last year, which is incredible. Like, it is, just even to think about that is amazing. And I'm hoping to double it again in 2024, which would be, again, so amazing. So stick around for that video if you're nosy, you want to know how much I got paid. That is through AdSense, through affiliate links, through everything. Yeah, you don't want to miss that, because I know I would be so nosy. I would be so curious. And I know some of you are as well. I know. I have learnt with the Anastasia concealer, you have to use the tiniest amount, which is kind of annoying, but oh well. It's a really good spot concealer though, but for under the eyes, it is a little bit tricky. Now I'm going to try my best not to cover up all the work that I did. I am just genuinely so immensely proud of myself for what I've been through this year and the personal growth that I've been through this year. I always find that like I hadn't grown much in the past few years, and I think it was just because I was in this rut of just depression. And now literally within 4 days in the middle of the year, I snapped out of it, and I'm just living. I don't want to be that girl, okay, but I'm like living my best life, you know. I'm just so happy. I feel like if me now and me last year were in a room, I'd smack her. Like I'd be throwing punches. Like, I don't promote, you know, that, but oh my god, I'd have to beat her up. I'm sorry. I'd say, girl, snap out of it. Like, live for you. You know, I'd always say better late than never. Of course, I would love it to have been sooner, but you know, we got there in the end. I think I'm gonna go with this. This is my Nars High Profile Cheek Palette. I have not used this like at all. This is what it looks like. It's still brand new. I mean, what better day? You know, what better day to use it than today? I'm gonna go in with this middle bronzer shade. It is the shade Spin-Off. Ooh, oh, I just dug my nail into the highlight. That's nice. Well done, me. But yeah, I know it's such a cliche thing to say, but I'm so ready for this year, 2024. I feel genuinely confident in this. I don't feel any amount of dread going into the new year. The only thing that could possibly go wrong is my dog. He is 14 and he is the love of my life. Like, not in that way. Not in a Shane Dawson kind of way, but like my dog is my best friend. So like there is that possibility, but other than that, I'm really excited going into this new year. I'm just so happy. And if you're not too happy going into this new year, like, you're not alone. I know that this could be quite triggering to some people. I hate using that word triggering because it is so overused. But like, I know this could be like quite painful to listen to. My high hopes and, you know, joy going into the new year. I know a lot of you don't feel that way. And honestly, like, make it happen. And I know it's so easier said than done. I know. And I know it could sound really preachy and annoying, but like, take your life in your hands and just try. And I know it's so hard. And I know, like, I've been in that situation. The past 5 years for me have been awful. But there is light coming at the end of the tunnel. As I said, for me, it's taken 5 years to get in a good place. I feel like I'm the person who left high school again, but in the best way possible. I do have that, like, spunk almost. I hate that word. But, like, you know what I mean? I have that edge to me again. I have that like little bit of rebellion. I have that back, and I did not have that for 5 years. So I know what it's like to kind of lose yourself in relationships or friendships or education or anything like that. Things will get better, but you do have to really push yourself. I just don't want to come across as like patronizing in any way, because I know how hard it is, but like, all of your efforts will pay off And I believe in you, okay? I just want this channel to be a place you can come to, have a laugh, talk about fun, colourful makeup, and I'm with you 100% of the way. You will get there. I have every faith in you. You know, leave that relationship that is dragging you down, or try and find a better job if your job's dragging you down. This is your chance to do it. It's a new year. Go and be amazing. I know you are. Just, I wish I could just give everyone the motivation that I have had this year, because I know that you have to live it to experience it. I can't just tell you guys, but I know that you're amazing, and I know that this year it will get better for you. Okay, I'm going to go in with this peachy blush here. God, it's so strange using a blush that isn't my that palette blush. What is this? I've been so hyper-focused on that blush all year. It is definitely nice to have a different blush on my cheeks. Okay, there's no way that this is going to be a good highlight shade for me, so I'm just going to see what I have in my drawers. This one, 100%. This is my Sleek Summer Solstice. It's so good. It is so good. And I have not used this in so long. Do you remember when sleek highlights were like all the rage? Everyone was using them, and suddenly they've just like disappeared. I don't know where they've gone. This is a bit of like 2016 makeup. I wish 2016 makeup will come back. Like, I really want that full glam like this. I want this to come back, please. Please, God. Because I love it. It's so fun. Oh, also, I need your guys' opinion on something, okay? What do you think about AI? But not like stealing AI artwork, but like basing your creativity around AI artwork. I do have a really fun video in mind, but it does contain like AI, like generating AI images. I don't really want to piss people off, but I think it would be a really fun video to do. And it will also incorporate my creativity. So I don't want to get in doo-doo, especially in the first month of the year. Okay, this is my peaceful year. Okay, 2024, my peaceful year. But I thought I'd ask, because I know it is a touchy subject to some people. I saw Melt did, this is bad. Okay, this is bad. Melt Cosmetics, they just posted, like reposted a bunch of AI generated pictures. Like no recreations, no like anything like that, just AI makeup. And I did think that was a little bit strange, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to use it to push my creativity. I want some opinions, please, because I don't want to be cancelled in the first month of the year. That would not be good. Okay, I'm going back in with eyes. I'm going in with Clued In on the lower lash line, and I'm just going to redo the shades that I did in my crease but on my lower lash line. So then I'm going to take Marquee. I was going to say Marac again. Marquee, yeah, Marquee. It is 100% Marquee. It's not Marac. I don't know what Marac is, but it's not Marac. And then I'm just going to blend out that lower lash line with Big Fig, which is that mauvey light shade. And then on the inner corner, I'm going to use my favorite shade in the whole wide world. This is Lumi. Okay, how cute would this be? Okay, I did pitch this to my boyfriend. A blue staffy called Lumi. Stop it. Stop it right now. That would be the cutest thing in the world. I really, really want a blue staffy. That is like my life goal. I really should have done these gems after. I didn't think that far ahead, did I? No. I'm just going to be very, very careful with Lumi and try not to knock off these gems. Just look how bright that is. Look how blue that is. I had a shade very similar to this that I was working on in my Project Pan, but it was just like white. It didn't look blue at all. This has such a like UV blueness to it. And I am going to just tap it up on the inner corner of the lid just to blend it in with that blue shimmer. Okay, I'm going to run off camera. I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to do my lashes. I'm going to do my lips. I'm going to play with this again. This is my newest lipstick. It's the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude lipstick. I think it will go quite well with this eye look. It is quite cool toned. I did use this once before, a little bit drying. I'm trying to find my perfect lip formula. If you have a bullet lipstick formula, which is like high end, which is like moisturizing and just like a really good high-end bullet lipstick formula, please let me know because I'm still looking for them. I saw ABH came out with like a lip suede. Ooh, bit of me that, bit of me. So yeah, I'll be back with all my makeup on and then rounding this video out. Here we go. This is the look. I just sent a picture of this look to my boyfriend and he just said, hey, nice look and nice new lipstick. Like, I didn't even say that it was my new lipstick. He knows. He's just that good. You know, what can I say? I remember once I got in the car with him and the first thing he said to me was like, oh my God, I love that duochrome. And it's like, oh, I'm literally like, he's such a good guy. So yeah, I'm gonna stop gushing and making you all jealous. No, I'm joking. This is the final look, of course. Ben was right with my new lipstick. I really want to love Natasha Denona, but I feel like it is quite dry. It does emphasize the lines on my lips. I did put a really, really hydrating lip balm on while I did my lashes and my liner and all that kind of stuff. But it just, I don't know, it is a little bit drying. I've never been wowed with anything from Natasha Denona. I've tried 2 of her mini palettes and now one of her lipsticks, and it's just like, you know, it's fine. I just don't know. I think I need to learn Natasha Denona is not my brand, and that is okay. All right, so this is where I'm gonna love you and leave you. If you did enjoy this look, definitely like and subscribe. Also, recreate this look. If you're feeling adventurous, if you're in a little bit of a rut, definitely recreate this look. Tag me on Instagram. I would love to see your guys' creations. A lot more people have been recreating my looks recently, which really does warm my heart. Again, my Instagram will be linked down below if you're looking for inspiration. I do a lot of bright, fun, colorful eye looks, so I'm sure you'll get something there. This is where I'm gonna love you and leave you guys. I hope you have an incredible New Year's Eve. Okay, please stay safe if you're going out. Please stick with friends, stick with people you know. If I find out you've been going off on your own, well, I won't be angry, I'll just be very disappointed, okay? But yeah, please stay safe. On a serious note, I really don't want anything bad happening to you guys. I know it is a bit of a crazy time. Please stick with people that you love, that you trust, or if you're staying in, have an amazing cozy night. That is definitely what I'm going to be doing. I love you all so much. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for everything that has happened in 2023. You guys have been with me through thick and thin, and I really hope that 2024 is going to be the year that I shine, my career shines, just everything is shiny and bright and beautiful, because that is what I love, that is what I strive for, and I hope that the same will happen for you. Have an incredible night or an incredible day or whenever you're watching this, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video, the first video of 2024, a complete studio redecoration. You will not want to miss it. It's so satisfying. I'm so proud of it. Stick around. Okay, I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.